Just what an awesome night. It's so great to see all of our alumni and families and team here. What an awesome time. I just want to say a couple things, then I want to kick it over to our team and then our drum majors. But I hope, like I told you guys in the warm-up room, I watched you guys play a little bit tonight. But I wasn't thinking about this performance. I was thinking about what we did for 2 months, like the journey. So I hope like you can reflect on that, right? Like it's not, if you learned anything, if you want to achieve something great, you got to put the work in. And all these awesome people saw a wonderful performance from you guys, but they didn't see when it was like 95 degrees on that turf field at band camp, right? And they didn't see when it was like 25 degrees first and second hour out there. So that's just awesome. And I hope that's what you remember, right? As you leave band, if you want to achieve great things, you got to put that work in, okay? Speaking of achieving really, really great things, thank you to our football team for coming out tonight. Thank you. Remember when you played like trumpet or something?
First time seeing your performance. I just want to say I'm super impressed, beyond proud. Thank you guys for being one of the probably the best band I know, guys. And I'm so glad that like our community gets to hear you guys every Friday night, coming to support Northwest, the community. I love it. The least we can do as a team is come back, support you guys, and that just goes back to being like great members of the community for each other. Thank you to all you seniors. I know you've been through a lot, and you know it's your last year, so I just appreciate you guys so much. Coming from me and all my teammates, we could not be prouder. Thank you guys.
First of all, I just want to say good job on another great performance tonight. We have put in so much hard work, and tonight was the culmination of that. So Marcus, I want to thank you. I could not have asked for a better friend and teacher throughout the season, and I'm so happy we've been able to become closer. You have helped shape me largely into the leader I've become, even when I ask so many questions. And I'm going to miss being by your side next year. Additionally, I want to thank the seniors for everything they put into this program. I'm lucky to have the amazing friendships with many of you, and I wish you luck throughout the rest of the year and whatever comes after. We've put in so much work into this year, and it has shown. I'm proud of everything we have accomplished, but as Marcus says, today's excellence is tomorrow's mediocrity. Or in our case, this year's excellence is next year's starting place. Thank you.
Now, marching band has been an instrumental part of my life. And while it made life as a student athlete in the fall rather hectic, the stress and pressure does not amount to the joy and pleasure I receive from being a part of it. I am grateful for the late nights, for running to and from my house trying to change before call time, and for hot summer days trying to light the spark of what would eventually become some of the best halftime performances to take place in the state of Michigan. But rather than sit here and tell you what I am thankful for about this band, I will let you all know what it is I have been able to learn over the years. I have learned being a part of a process is always better than skipping to the end and reaping the rewards. There were moments when I wanted to get in my car and drive away from rehearsal and complain to my mom that nobody is watching me. But I stayed, not entirely because I had to, but because I knew those moments where people get snippy with each other and Mr. M's voice sounds like an annoying drone coming off of the loudspeaker, are the moments that the Marching Mounties evolve into the elite band that we are. Coal is not formed into diamonds through brushing off the dust, but through the immense heat and pressure that it endures. I have learned that there will always be someone out there who is better than you. And not to let that hinder your progress, but use it as a motivator to become your best self. There is one person in this room I would especially like to thank for always pushing me to be better, whether he knew it or not. Caleb Merton. Woo! Caleb and I have been close friends since about the 4th grade or so when we started playing soccer together. He is the reason I auditioned for a saxophone part, brought my instrument home most nights in middle school to practice when I never wanted to do so, and worked so hard to join him in wind ensemble. Without him, I wouldn't be giving this speech now. I know that seeing someone do better than you can be damaging. However, it is more damaging to allow yourself to remain stagnant in the face of adversity than anything else. I have learned to not let one moment of disappointment or anguish ruin something beautiful. One example of this would be Fridays. We all know, and with this year as an exception, that the Northwest team has not been known for putting up the best record. But every Friday night, we were there, cheering them on like crazy people. It's easy to cheer when your team, it is not easy to cheer when your team is losing. But that's just what we do. Make our own enjoyment. Looking back, I see it's not the football games themselves that kept me going. It was the people that sat beside me on those nights and that made me appreciate what it was that we were experiencing. To all my underclassmen, this will not be an easy task. You will think to yourself, I hate band camp. It's so draining. My section leader is mean. My uniform doesn't fit right, and it's ripped. Yeah, we know, so is everyone else's. But don't let these aspects deter you from realizing what an amazing group and experience you are a part of. Because soon, you will be marching in your last MSBOA festival, questioning where all the time has gone, and why you are so sad leaving it behind. The last thing I have learned is that for some strange reason, you don't realize how much you love something until you have to say goodbye to it. Crazy to think that we don't appreciate what is close to us until there is a distance that separates us from it. If there's one thing I regret from my time in the marching band, it's ever not recognizing that I am a member of a band that kids across the country would kill to be a part of. As I move away from this band, I see an outstanding group of kids that share the same passion for music that I do. I am grateful for the many long nights spent in the bitter cold, making sure everyone kicked their feet at the right time. I count the places this band has taken me and the people I have met through it. And most of all, I am grateful that coming to rehearsal, games, Friday night lights, exhibitions, MSBOA, field trips was never a chore. The people around me always made me think that I am lucky to be here, and I never took it for granted. I just wish it didn't take me writing the speech to be able to recognize that. My fellow marching Mounties, thank you for making my time in this band special. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to lead you in performances. Thank you for helping me to love music so much that I want it to be a part of my life forever. Thank you for giving me a story to tell my children and their children when I am old and gray. For those leaving the band with me, we have done all we can to shape this program into what it is today. Leave this room knowing that the time spent here will not be forgotten. You will be remembered for your hard work and dedication by all of those around you. For everyone else in this room, remember each other. The good times and bad, and always remember that the time for love is now. The sadness of leaving can wait. I'll end with a quote. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Thank you.
Real quick, before dismissal, make sure you take care of business in the choir room, Mr. Hammond's room, Mr. Geller's room. Make sure you take care of business. I will text you the map to the party. Thank you very much. I'm proud of you guys. Marcus.